Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Neema and this is Here is Neema. Welcome. We talk about all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, feminine essence, feminine energy, some travel, some cooking videos, we a little bit of this, a little bit of that, all over the place. Just girly things, self-development, self-love, things that are just meant to motivate, inspire, and encourage you to be your best self and live your best life. All of that jazz, I am all for it. So welcome if this is your first time. And if you are watching this because you are like, girl, it's December, I'm not really where I necessarily wanted to be when it comes to a lot of my goals and a lot of things that I wanted to achieve for this year 2021. But honestly, whenever you're watching this, this is a constant thing, right? Like, we always set these goals for ourselves and we always have kind of an idea of where we want to be at, from the beginning of the year all the way up into the end of the year, every single year. And if you don't, you should, because that's how we grow and that's how we continue to expand, by setting goals for ourselves, of course, and by achieving those goals. And I want to come on mostly and just share with you that it is okay if you feel like you are not necessarily where you thought you'd be or where you wanted to be at this point in the year. We are now in December, so happy December. You see I got my little tree behind me, and yeah, we're all into the holidays. We're all started up and ready. I've got like a couple of different decor around the place, around the whole house, and that's been really fun for me. But yeah, guys, I'm right there with you. I thought that I would be much further along in certain things that I wanted to achieve this year than I actually am. And, there's reasons for that. Part of it is just me kind of not being as consistent as I should have been, and, not making excuses and things like that. But, if I look back in my life, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, a lot of the goals that I had set for myself didn't happen within the certain time frame that I had set. A lot of them did not. But they happened. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that they didn't happen. It's just they didn't happen in the certain time frame that I had set. One example I can share with you is me going to Korea. I was meant to go to Korea after the summer, like I guess the fall after I graduated from college. That was the plan. I was doing everything I needed to do. I was getting my paperwork in order. I was, interviewing. I was with an agency. I was trying to just do my research. I knew that I wanted this, and I was steadfast. I was going for it. And, I actually ended up getting a job, and I was supposed to be leaving that September, which was according to the plan. I was going to have my little fun after college, celebrate, have like one last summer to be like, in my college girl feels and days. And then I was going to start working overseas, teaching English that upcoming fall. And the job fell through. Don't even remember what happened, but it didn't work out. So I kind of was like, okay, I guess I still want this. So I'm still going to, keep interviewing and keep, getting my ducks in a row so that I'm ready to go when it's time for me to go. And even then, it was hard. I felt sad about it. I just remember, feeling a little bit discouraged, but I was like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get another job, and that's just what it is. So I was open to basically leaving at any point, from that point on. I ended up, I think, getting a job, just honestly like something to pass the time. But I knew that I needed to be making some kind of money because I was going to be leaving, and, I needed to have something saved. And then also I needed to be able to afford my current life. I still had, expenses as far as things that I wanted to do. I had a car, I had, just expenses that, just from life. So I worked, and I was also getting my ducks in a row to go to Korea, and that was my goal. And it happened for me several months later, in that new year, that year of 2018. So right after the holidays, I was ready to go, and I quit my job and everything, and that was the way it panned out, and I ended up doing the thing. Another example is me getting my car. Now, this is a more recent example. I have now had my new car for a year, so I love her. She is my baby. I love her. I feel like me and her, it's like me and this, like my personality in a car. It's me. It's so me. I love her. It's a Honda HR-V 2018, and I just love that car. I love it. I love driving around in it. I love being seen in it. I love it. It's just so me and so perfect. But I knew that I wanted to get a new car, and I had my sights set for that. I did not have any money for a down payment or anything saved up, but that was what I was working towards. So you guys know I'm all about the law of attraction. I have a law of attraction success story actually on my channel, and I probably should be doing more of those because I do have other things that I would love to share. I have a vision board and all of that, but another example is my car. So I didn't necessarily know when I would be able to afford it. I kind of gave myself a year because my car that I had at that time, I had a little Ford Fiesta, and I had that. I actually got that car in college. But it was just super small. It was a hatchback. I always was like, oh, I need more space. Like I always wanted to have an SUV and just be able to kind of have that space that I wanted and needed. And so, but I decided, okay, I'm manifesting this new car. That means that I need to, treat what I currently have with love and with respect, and get in that new car feeling and that new car vibration. So I decided I was going to keep it clean, and I was going to, make it, really, really nice, and, just kind of fix all of the things that was wrong with it, which is exactly what I did. And there was an accident that I was in where I never got that repair done because it wasn't, I guess it, this is so bad. Don't be like me, guys. And I'm very like on it with my car maintenance now, but that car, I had just sort of like, I was kind of fed up with it already, and I think I kind of just had that attitude of like, I really don't care, like I just want a new car. So I decided to let that go, and I'm going to fix everything that's wrong with this car, and it's going to be the best car ever. I'm going to make it the best that it can be, and it's going to be mine. I'm going to be proud of it and enjoy it because that's exactly how I want to feel when I get my new car. So I went to get it fixed through the insurance, and I think it had been like a couple of months had passed, and I just wanted to see what portion would be covered and what portion wouldn't be. Well, it turns out that it wasn't worth it to fix that repair, and they offered me a good, decent, amount of money to buy the car for me, and then because pretty much the car was working. I mean, the engine was great. I mean, everything was functioning in the car. It wasn't an old car. I think it was a 2015. So it's not like it had a whole lot of issues. It was mostly like the body of the car that had some, maybe like a dents and a couple scratches and different things like that. I was shocked because I didn't think that it was that major of a repair to where it was going to cost that much that it wasn't worth fixing. But the car was also pretty cheap. So it's like, but anyways, I decided to sell it, and I used that money towards a down payment on a new car that same year, which to me like blew my mind. So all that being said is you may set a certain time frame for certain goals, and things take longer than you expected. And then you set a certain time frame for other goals, and things happen for you way quicker than you even anticipated, and you achieve that thing. So all that being said, you just, we only have so much control, and you do have a lot of control, but at the same time, you only have so much control. And especially when it comes to things like relationships and getting married, and even, financial things, places that you want to go travel. Another thing, I was supposed to actually be going on a cruise this month, which is our 2020 vacation. Me and my best friend were supposed to go on, and we have literally rescheduled that cruise. This has been the third time, and we're still not going to be able to go on the cruise because of COVID-related issues, that kind of I don't even want to go there, but it just didn't work out. And this is like the third time now. So I kind of just take it in stride, and I just kind of take it knowing that, maybe it just wasn't the right time. Maybe it just wasn't meant to happen for us at this time. And so, we're like, okay, we'll see about the summer. Of course, it was disappointing. Of course, that is something that I had on my vision board. I was like, I'm going to go on this cruise to Cozumel. It's going to happen for me, 2021, because we were supposed to do this in 2020, and we've just been waiting it out. And circumstances just have not allowed us to go. But, I'm just sort of at this point now where I'm like, you know what? If it's meant to happen, it will happen. And we haven't lost hope. But, that was a certain goal that we had. Certain time frame was set. And it didn't get to happen. And so, this is life. This is life. And you probably have several goals and things that you are hoping to achieve. Whether that be weight loss, financial, career-wise, schooling, and things just, whatever happened, circumstances, different things that, there's no way that we can prepare for in life have come in the way and have derailed you. And I just want to come on camera and basically tell you that, you don't have to beat yourself up because of this. You don't have to, let yourself feel down because you are not where you thought you'd be at this point in time. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to let you know that the year is not over yet. In these next few weeks, and this is me also talking to myself, because I have certain goals that I had set for myself where I've made progress, but am I exactly where I wanted to be? No. But I have made progress. So I have chunked down those goals, chunked them down into kind of micro goals for me to achieve before the end of the year, which, I've made them, reasonable and kind of, realistic, for me to achieve in this certain time frame. So I want to kind of suggest that to you as an option if it's a weight loss goal and, you wanted to lose 20 pounds or 30 pounds. Well, there's no way that you're going to be able to lose that amount of weight, obviously, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But you can make it a goal to lose 5. Okay? Get yourself on that track. Get your routine together. Get yourself eating right and doing all of the things that you need to do to lose that 5 pounds and get that momentum going. And that way, when the new year starts, you're already there. You're already on your way. And then guess what? By February or by March, you probably will be exactly where you wanted to be. And that's not too far off. You know what I mean? So I want to encourage you, do not lose hope. Stay strong until the end of the year. What you want wants you back. I truly believe that. I believe that God places these desires in our heart for a reason, and that you are meant to have the things that you want. If that is relationship, you are meant to have it. Okay, you are meant to have that marriage. You are meant to meet that man. You are meant to meet that woman. You are meant to be with that person and be aligned and be everything that you wanted it to be, that your soul and that your heart and just everything that God just put in your heart that you desire. You are meant to have that thing. Okay, you are meant to have that job. You are meant to be in that career path. You are meant to have that house, have that car, go on that vacation, have that family life, have this look, lose that weight, be able to wear those jeans again, or be able to fit into a certain size, be able to level up and just be your best self, your most beautiful and vibrant self. Live an authentic life. Be in your feminine, live in who and what you were meant to be. I totally believe that is absolutely 100% my goals in life. And like I told you guys, I'm a vision board girl. I'm a law of attraction girl. And I'm also God's girl. So I believe that, God does place those desires in our heart for a reason, and that is meant to lead us to have what we are supposed to have in this life. And I also believe that instead of, talking people to death, right? Talking people's ears off. It's much, much more powerful for you to be an example of what you believe and the ideologies that you hold and your character and what you believe to be correct and right, and kind of the messages that you would want to spread and share in the world. You are meant to be an example of that, because that is the ultimate way that you can make a difference and have, I guess, kind of lead by example. Even as I'm on here talking to you guys, I'm happy to share those examples, because those are real life examples from my life where, I kind of have practiced what I preached, and I have ended up with the results that I wanted. Which is the point. You should be living the life that you want to live. You shouldn't be, miserable. You shouldn't feel badly. You should absolutely be doing the things that you want to do, living the life that you're meant to live, being who you were created to be. And since, of course, I'm speaking to you ladies, like, I'm just so thrilled to come on camera, as often as I can, right? And share these messages, because I am so just happy and just feeling so blessed and feeling so convicted also, and just like, oh, like I can't express it enough how just being on this journey of living in my authenticity and being in my feminine has changed my life, has changed me, has made me a better person, a healthier person, a more real person, and just overall how it's just made an effect in my life and also in the lives of the women around me, my friends, my family, how it has impacted them. And even though, like I mentioned, it is a journey, and I've continued to learn and I continue to do my inner work, and I've deconditioned a lot of the beliefs that I've had, about how life is supposed to be for women and what we should be doing and shouldn't be doing, and how we should be viewing life and living life and all of these things, right? Even when it comes to relationships, what kind of men we should want, what kind of things we should be doing in relationships with men and not doing, and like all of these kind of very, very I guess ideas in society that are not in alignment with a woman being in her authenticity, in her feminine, and in her womanhood, and just debunking that completely. I cannot express how much it just brings me joy to share that message on this channel and with my friends in my personal life. It honestly, it fills me up so much, and it just makes me so happy, and I continue to just enjoy that, and I just continue to learn, and I continue to want to just know more and be better, and continue to do my inner work and continue to be the best example that I can be, right? Back to what I was saying before. And a lot of things I kind of, like I mentioned, when it comes to goals and dreams and different things that you want for your life, understanding that the time frame may be different from what you imagine, and just understanding that, and really just kind of like not giving up, and I want to come on camera and let you know that, like, never give up. If the desire is still there in your heart, it's meant for you, okay? It will happen, and it will happen in the right time, and you don't have to stress, and you don't have to worry, and you don't have to try to find ways to make things happen, because they will, and they will happen in the right and perfect time, and you don't have to stress about it. All you need to do is continue to have that faith, continue to stay on your journey of self-development and, learning and doing your inner work and becoming more emotionally intelligent, and just overall a better version of yourself, taking care of yourself, your health, your beauty, all of those things. and continue to live in your authenticity and live a beautiful life and create a beautiful life for yourself, and everything will fall into line, especially if you have faith and you set yourself up to have that thing. Kind of back to what I was saying earlier about my car. I knew that I wanted to have a new car, and even before I had the money, I was keeping my car clean. I was getting it washed like once a month, and I was keeping the inside clean, and every time I'd get gas, I'd throw my trash away, and I would I even bought like the little air freshener thingies that you hang on the mirror, and I just wanted to make sure that I always got my oil changes, just like all of these things to make it the best car that it can be, and it wasn't until I decided, okay, I'm going to invest, I'm going to, fix this car up, that, things happened. So, I want to encourage you to do the same, no matter what goal it is that you have. Kind of like on my weight loss thing. You want to lose the 30 pounds? Well, you can start small. You can start with 2 pounds this week. Okay, 2 more pounds the next week, 2 more pounds the following week. Before you know it, that's 6 pounds before the end of the year that you've lost. And now you are already closer to your goal. But if you feel that defeated feeling and you're just like, it's already the end of the year, I never lost the weight, I'm just going to give up, I'm just going to wait until January, or I'm just going to wait until whenever because I'm not going to achieve it, and it's kind of like, oh my God, another year goes by that I didn't achieve my goal, and yada yada yada. You just kind of go on this downward spiral of just feeling bad about yourself. And I really want to come on and encourage you guys not to do that. Do not do that to yourself. You still have time, and this is a very important time. This is crunch time, honestly, and like no pressure or anything, but a lot of people, this is a hard time for a lot of people. We are being tested a lot during this time, and even though it's a happy time, it's supposed to be a holiday time, we're supposed to be enjoying ourselves, spending time with family and friends and whatnot. A lot of people struggle during this time going to see family, especially, and spending time with certain friends and different things. So, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure around that. And so I just want to come on and encourage you, continue to do your inner work, continue to, be steadfast in your goals, and, continue to just kind of, do a little bit every single day. Something that I, really try to do. I do struggle with it sometimes because there's only so many hours in a day, and if you're working, then you already know, you get up every day and you get ready to go to work, and that takes up most of your day, and then by the end of the day, it's like, okay, you've got these couple of hours, and you're trying to do it all. So planning is necessary, but then also making that time to really connect with yourself, and do your journaling practices, your meditation, your prayer, and really having that time to work on yourself and get further in your inner work, because especially when it comes to being around other people around the holidays, dealing with certain family members, you know what I'm talking about, y'all. You know what I'm talking about. You are going to have to be armored up in that sense, and you are going to have to, really be in your right mind and have your inner work, on point, and just be able to have that emotional intelligence to not allow yourself to get triggered by certain things. And of course, we know that this is a process. This is not something that happens overnight. Okay. You start off at one point this year, and then by next year, you'll be at another level. Things that bothered you before won't bother you anymore. And you just kind of have to continue to grow and progress and practice. But that's a major one. That's a major key. I don't want to continue going on this tangent, guys, but I did want to just kind of come on and give you guys this kind of end of the year motivational kick in the butt that I know I needed, and I know that you probably need right now, because it is crunch time, okay? It is crunch time, and we need to make sure that we are on point as we are ending this year, that we are not giving up, that we are keeping our goals in sight, that we have our faith built up, stay prayed up, stay in your level up and in your inner work, and continue to progress and never lose sight of what you're working for and the woman that you want to become. And that is all I have to say to you guys. On this note, I'm going to end it. I love you. And I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.